Welcome to Inside the Build, the show where we travel across the state of Michigan and surrounding areas to meet with the builders and drivers of these amazing works of art. On this episode, we've traveled to Petoskey, Michigan to sit down with Dalton Hessel and his high horsepower daily driver. We're going to talk with him about growing up, getting into the car scene, and which Fast and Furious movie was his favorite. No, we're not gonna, but stay tuned.
People want to talk that talk in reality.
I was a younger kid, pre-10 years old. I was always around my dad, who has a 67 Cutlass that he built before I was born, that we kind of worked on, kind of the odds and ends as I was starting into cars and whatnot. And then, on top of that, with just the generation I'm a part of, I think everyone can relate to Fast and Furious movies and stuff like that. Seeing kind of the scene that has been around from those movies, and even that they showed in those movies, really kind of shows a cool aspect of cars and bringing people together. And that's kind of what it's for. That's kind of why I have this, and just making people happy. Like, people love seeing the car, and seeing just a big group of people, I should say, just kind of get together and show love for cars, and it kind of helps you stay with it and be able to keep growing into it, and you just kind of move from there, and it kind of just expands and gets out of hand. So he found the car in some southern state, I believe, and he brought it back, and basically when he got it, it was white, had the original motor in it and everything like that. Basically what he did is he took it, he resprayed it as like the main thing, but he put a 455 bid block in it. That's semi-built. I believe a different trans from what's in it, automatic, I think 4-speed, just stuff like that. Radiator in and out, carburetor, stuff like that, just kind of the small odds and ends. And it wasn't really even me working on it, it was more or less just me watching him do what he did, that kind of sparked that interest. And he used to be a photographer back in the day, so a lot of my baby pictures were me, him, and the car, stuff like that. And it's just kind of a cool thing. Every time we hop in the Cutlass, it's just kind of like a throwback to like memory lane and all the cool times. And that's kind of like the #1 bonding thing that we had when I was younger. So it's kind of a cool thing to keep around, and it's just the small things that kept it going, and it's still here today, and we use it a couple times a year, just go to shows and have some fun with it. First car was a 2004 Chevy Blazer. Around this area, a lot of people know that as what they call Bertha, is the name I gave to that car. Through thick and thin was the car that I was known for before I started buying a lot of crazy performance cars. That was like the car everyone was like, that's Bertha, that's Dalton, they know where he's at. And it kind of just escalated from there. Nothing fancy, just a rusty 2004 Blazer, man. It just, classic. And then I picked up a 2004 Subaru WRX that was, it was semi-built, nothing crazy. Internals were done, had some injectors, a smaller turbo, spooled really quick. It was just a fun, everyday, or weekend driver that you could have some fun in some corners with. From there, I got rid of that, and I bought a Subaru BRZ. Same idea, just a fun car for cornering, and went from there. Had coils on it, had wheels, or stock wheels that had coils, just some small things of an exhaust on it, and handled well. And then from the BRZ, sold that, and then picked up this thing behind me, and this is a 2008 Subaru STI.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget, head over to our page, like it, subscribe, share. We do have social media coming soon on Instagram, Facebook, probably Twitter, all the fancy stuff that everybody's using these days. Tell your friends, your family, let's blow this thing up. And stay tuned to our next episode.